The One Show guest presenter Angela Scanlon was rushed to hospital on Tuesday after being involved in a serious crash with a private ambulance and two other cars. According to The Sun, the Irish host, 37, was in an Addison Lee private car at 9:30 a.m. when it collided with the ambulance on North London's the Bishop's Avenue, nicknamed Billionaires Road due to its concentration of sprawling mansions. Witnesses claim Angela's vehicle was hit by a van which had first been struck by a BMW. Angela has regularly stood in for permanent host Alex Jones on the BBC show. Mail Online has approached Angela's representatives for comment. Shortly after being taken to hospital, Angela was released and is said to be doing okay. She took to Instagram stories to share some flowers her team had sent her and was busy promoting her friend's podcast, without mentioning the incident. A local told The Sun, it was a serious crash which involved 4 vehicles. It made a hell of a racket. Quite loud bangs. It was 4 vehicles in total. People looked shocked and shook up. The damage to the Addison Lee was quite bad and the ambulance itself had to be taken away. It was shocking. The ambulance arrived quickly and took Angela away. A London ambulance spokesperson told Mail Online on Wednesday, "We were called at 9:27 a.m. on 14th of September to reports of a road traffic collision involving a private ambulance on Bishop's Avenue, N2. We sent an ambulance crew and an incident response officer to the scene. We treated a woman and took her to hospital." A spokesman for the Metropolitan Police said, police were called at 09:32 hours on Tuesday 14th of September to reports of a collision involving several vehicles, including a private ambulance, on Bishop's Avenue at the junction with Bancroft Avenue, N2. Officers attended. One person was taken to hospital by the London Ambulance Service. The road was closed whilst emergency services were at the scene. It comes after Angela, who shares 3-year-old daughter Ruby with her husband Roy Horgan, spoke about motherhood during a March interview with the Daily Mail. She candidly said, "No one can prepare you for becoming a mother. I have a ton of nieces and nephews and genuinely thought I knew what was coming, but it's completely different. There is no manual you get given when leaving the hospital. Motherhood is a huge gear change. So much of my identity was tied to my career. Having a baby and taking time off work meant I didn't know who the hell I was anymore. After I gave birth, my returning TV presenting role with Dara O'Brien on Robot Wars fell through. That felt devastating. But I looked down at this little human I had pushed out and I thought, okay, you know what, I can survive." Further reflecting on her return to work after 12 weeks, Angela said she was like a deer in the headlights, fueled by caffeine and suffering insomnia. She continued, "Often I would beat myself up if I had to travel for work or if I wasn't around for bedtime. But I learned to ask for help, and to take it when it was offered. That isn't being weak, it's human."